Marichka, there has been criticism from some that there's this bias in the reporting, that this has gotten so much attention because these are Europeans, that these are, blonde-haired, blue-eyed, stereotypically, that these are more like Westerners, and that you don't see that kind of attention when invasions happen in other countries that don't fit that profile.
For me, it's very difficult to compare because it's the first time I'm covering such a huge invasion that is taking place in my country. So for me, it's very difficult to relate how we would cover the invasion happening in another country. But I understand the feelings of people who went through different invasions and bombardment and also lost their loved ones and children, and maybe didn't get that media attention, especially in the Western media.
I have a podcast that I do, and I actually spoke about this, and I look at this very differently. I think this is getting so much attention, not so much because of who is being invaded, but because of who is the invader in this situation. Because in this situation, the invader just happens to be the largest nuclear superpower on the globe. And if that's allowed to happen and nobody does anything to help them, nobody does anything to stand up to them, then why not then go to Poland? Then why not go to the next country? Then why not China go to Taiwan?
Definitely.
And if that happens, you just might as well tear up the international rule book. So that matters. That affects everybody. And if you have countries that do that in Africa, for example, does it matter? Yes, because there are human lives involved, and human lives are human lives. But those are not nuclear powers, and therefore that doesn't threaten the world order. I'm not saying those lives are not important, that it doesn't matter, but it doesn't threaten the world order, and so it doesn't command everyone's immediate attention. This is a nuclear power crossing into a democratic republic, and that does threaten the world order. So I think it's not so much just about who is being invaded, but who is doing the invading. And I don't think you can ignore that. I think you have to pay attention to that. It matters who's being invaded, but you have to pay attention to who is the invader. Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.